Hello everybody, my name is Moses Velarta, but you all can call me Lyle. My purpose of this video is to just briefly discuss about file structure and file system and Windows operating system compared to a Linux operating system. And so with that, let me pull up my PowerPoint and put my video on the side. On this first slide, I just want to talk about a little about file systems, and the first file system I want to discuss about a Windows NTFS system. NTFS means New Technology File System. It is a journaling management that is introduced on newer version of Windows and servers. It provides security descriptors, encryption, disk codage, and rich metadata. The next is the Linux file system. NFS for short. It is a mounting strategy used by Linux operating system to share files and folders across the network. On this slide, we're going to discuss about file structure of the operating system. The way I do this slide is I have Windows NTFS on the side and Linux NFS on the other side, so that I can get a clear differentiation or relevance. We can see that files are organized with folders in Windows, while in Linux the file structure is treated like a tree. In number 2, folders in Windows are structured by folders, while directories and subdirectories in Linux is branched out from the root. On number 3, files and folders are stored in system drives, and peripherals are treated as devices in Windows, while in Linux, files, directories, and peripherals are treated as actually files. System files in Windows are by default located in drive C, while in a Linux structure, system files are actually located in subdirectories or in a different directory. And the last is, and in Windows, files with the same name cannot be stored in the same folder or location. But in Linux, this is an option. The next 3 slides is about enterprise storage solution. The first one is where I compare a cloud-based solution and on-premise solution. Cloud solution requires less maintenance, while on-premise needs to be continuously upkeep and secured. Cloud solutions are accessible through any browser and any device, but they are not accessible when there is no internet connectivity, as opposed to the on-premise solution where even without data, even without internet, the data still are accessible. Upgrading cloud solution is easily done with provider-ready offerings, while on-premise upgrades needs cost-benefit analysis before approval of purchases. I am incorporating a hybrid solution on this presentation due to the fact that most organizations have already a pre-existing solutions locally, but are also wanting to provide user access anywhere there may be. These are still most common today. We have a network attached storage, NAS or NAS, And we have a storage area network, which is a SAN. NAS and SAN provides a centralized network sharing. The difference is that NAS provides sharing through a file level data, while a SAN provides sharing through a block level data. A NAS storage leverages the standard speed of an Ethernet, while the SAN device utilizes a fiber channel for maximum throughput. A NAS solution uses system protocols that are mostly common on Windows and Linux, while in SAN storage, the protocols I use are FCP, iSCSI, FCOE, and FCNVMe for high performance. A NAS is usually cheaper compared to a SAN. A NAS storage are designed for ease of use, while a SAN is designed with a client-server architecture divided into a host layer, fabric layer, and storage layer capability. Lastly, I want to talk about a Christian view and ethics in purchasing and deployment of storage solution. There are 6 considerations when I think about ethics on purchasing and deployment of storage solution. Number 1 is honesty. Number 2 is conflict of interest. Number 3 is gifting. Number 4 is self-dealing. Number 5 is purchase from or by employees. And number 6 is benefits of performing duties. Honesty in sales representation should be clear and transparent, whether through oral or written statement, advertisement, or a sample of the product. Purchasing or deployment of the solution should not have any employee direct or indirect interest that is of substantial conflict with the proper discharge of their duties. Purchasing or deployment of the storage solution, an employee should not accept or solicit any gift or favor that would influence the discharge of their duties and responsibilities. Purchases and implementation of a storage solution should be approved by governing committees and not through the self-adjudication of an employee. Implementation of the newly purchased storage solution should be according to a team or project deployment roadmap. Exercising biased deployment by benefits is an unethical behavior. On this last slide is just references, but these references are good sources of scholarly journals relating to the topic of this presentation. And so thank you for watching, and I hope you were able to learn something about this video.